everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it's such a difficult and strange time at the moment, but I hope you're keeping well and staying safe during this weird time. I hope you are keeping sane, because trust me, I'm trying to keep sane and it's so hard. I've been just doing home workouts and things like that to kind of just keep my day preoccupied, keep me busy and keep me not thinking about anything. So I do recommend things like that. It's very good for your mental health because trust me, I was going to be going insane. So that has been helping me every single day of just kind of just zoning out for even a half an hour or even 15 minutes to just like zone out of it and just be like, the world is just around me and I'm just in my own bubble. So yes, I hope you are keeping well. Just remember, we are all in this together, so I want to send all positive vibes for you and virtual hugs and kisses, and we will get through it. So as you can see from the title, I have explained this in previous videos that I did want to sit down with you and chat about what we are doing, what I'm doing and where we are, basically, because as you can see, we are not in our apartment. I know I did explain that to you in recent ones, saying that we have moved in with his mum. So that is correct, we moved in with his mum in November, and the reason why we decided to do this jump into it was that our wedding is in February, so I think it's about 10 months away, and we wanted to save for a house as well. So we said that renting, saving doesn't go together. So we decided that, look, we have to just take that leap and just move in, save up, and then be able to move out and have our own house. So that's what we just decided. We just said, look, we have to sit down, talk about what to do, and just kind of do it. And we're so thankful and grateful that we could do it, which is great because you had a spare room as well, which was really good. So we are grateful for that as well, and like that we can actually do it, that obviously we don't have kids as well, which is so much easier to kind of do it as well. So that's kind of why we decided to do it now rather than wait until later, because I said if you wait till later, then if there's kids involved it could be a bit more difficult. So we decided that, look, well, it's only the two of us. Well, you know, we have two cats that are our kids at the moment, so it'd be us. So we just said, well, we might as well do it now while we can, save up, so in the future to have kids we'll have a house and all that, so we'll be married as well, so everything be okay. So that's kind of why we decided on doing that kind of step. It is like obviously difficult, it's not easy moving back in. Well, obviously for me, because it's not my family, it's fine, like because it's Paul's mum, he's a bit more feel like he's gone backwards, but also I just have to keep reminding him, look, just think of the end result and think of what you're getting, because it is hard to think positive when you are moving back home and you feel like you've kind of went 2 steps forward moving out, and then you're kind of going, I'm going 2 steps back now, I'm going back to where I started, basically. So I do understand where he's coming from, and it is difficult. I suppose if I was to move back in with my parents, it'd be the same as well. It'd be kind of feel like, oh god, I feel like I'm going backwards rather than going forwards, and that's why I have to keep reminding them as well. I say, look, think of what we'll have in the long run, think of what we'll get out of it, and that's where you have to kind of think about as well, and visually think about where you're going to be as well. And I said that's what I've been doing. I've been visually able to look at saying, oh god, this is the kind of house that I want, or this, that and the other, and I've been looking as well, which is good. So it kind of keeps my mind occupied and being like, oh, this is great, this is what I could have after this. Like if I just go ahead with this, do the whole year or so maybe, or like, and it might take a little longer, it might take a little bit less, and that's fine, but like you'll get there in the end. At least then you know when you get your house that is yours forever, and like, and it gives you that kind of good feeling that you actually did it. Do you know that way? Like, and that's why I keep saying to him, I said, just think about when you get the keys to your house and you walk through that door and you're like, this is my house. Then think about, look back on where you were and be like, yeah, that was the right move for me. That I'm delighted now I did it. And that's why I have to keep mentally saying to myself as well. I said, yeah, it is obviously hard, like, and I understand that completely. I do understand if anyone's moving back home, some people might like get on really well with their parents, but when you're spending every single day with them, sometimes tensions can happen. And obviously with your parents, they're not used to having you around either. Do you know that way? Like, you've probably moved out X amount of years, So they've had all this space to themselves. They've got into their own routine. They've got into their own kind of space basically. And like you are invading as such. Like, I'm not going to say you're not invading their space basically. Like, obviously they're delighted to have you and things like that, but when it actually comes down to living with someone every single day, it's different. So I do understand where he's coming from. So, but that's kind of what we've kind of got up to at the moment, because obviously with the wedding and then the house and then the whole lot, we just said, look, we just have to do it. So, but yeah, no, I'm delighted now. Thank God the wedding isn't this year, because it probably would have been cancelled to next year. So yeah, so our wedding is February next year, and I can't wait. I think I'm mostly ready anyway. So if you do want me to do a video on kind of like a wedding video again, I think I've done one before, going through kind of little bits and bobs. But if you like, I can go through a bit more of kind of like suppliers that I've gone through and things like that. And if it is something that you would like to see, just leave it in the comments below and I can get on that, as I have loads of time and it gives me time to do these things. So you might see more of me actually this month. So if you're wondering why you see more of me, that's probably why. You're probably like, okay, she's bored. She needs something to do. She needs to keep saying. So yeah, no, I do find that even just talking to you just makes me feel happier. I'm just like, oh, thank God I can just talk to someone, because Paul's in work. Like, he's still working now. Thank God he's still working. I'm not at the moment, because in hairdressers they've all closed. So I'm only maybe going back hopefully soon. But thank God now he's still in work, which is good. Obviously hours are cut, but he's still in work, which is good. And so sometimes you just feel a bit lonely. You're kind of like, oh, no one to talk to. So yeah, so I'm very happy to be able to talk to you. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this video where it is. I know it's kind of short and sweet, not like me. So normally I'm blabbing on forever, so I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna be like, just do a little kind of sneak peek of what's gonna happen. But yeah, if you want any videos, if you're interested in seeing what wedding stuff I have, or kind of getting a feel for different suppliers, if you are in the same boat and you're getting married and you kind of want a bit of ideas, like, and things like that, just leave them in the comments and I will get straight to that. If there's any other videos you want to see, yeah, again, leave them in the description and I will get back to you. Well, I'll leave this bit here, and I hope you are staying safe and stay well and think positive. Don't be thinking negative. We will get through this, and every single day is a day getting out of this. And think of it like this. So every single day that you pass is another day that you're getting out of it. So I'm sending all virtual hugs to you, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support, and I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you then. Bye.